My dear soul, have you ever felt stuck in a hallway? A long hallway with many doors, but all of them tightly shut. You knocked, you pushed, you prayed before them. Some you tried to force open with your own strength, only hurting your shoulders and your heart. Others you watched for so long, hoping for a click, that you grew used to the sight of solid wood, to the absence of a doorknob. The hallway became your reality, and the hope that one of those doors would open, perhaps faded into a distant echo, a memory of younger faith. You gave up. You learned to live in that hallway. And it's right here, in this place where you've settled, that my voice needs to resound like thunder and shine with the clarity of lightning. What I'm about to show you can transform your life because it's not a promise, it's a declaration. Your time in the hallway is over. The waiting before closed doors is done. I, the Lord of hosts, the one who holds the key of David, who opens and no one can shut, and who shuts and no one can open, declare over your life. The doors that were closed are about to open. And not just one. What's coming isn't just a tiny crack of relief. It's a mass unlocking. It's a clearing of paths in multiple areas of your life, so synchronized and so miraculous that there will be no doubt my hand was at work. The sound you're about to hear isn't a single key turning. It's the sound of a whole set of heavenly keys, simultaneously opening the doors to your provision, your relationships, your calling, and your healing. Before we go on, type this declaration of faith in the comments. My faith opens doors to endless blessings. By doing this, you're standing in this hallway, no longer as a prisoner, but as the heir about to take possession of the rooms I've prepared for you. Now, let's continue. I invite you to take your eyes off the closed doors of the past and fix them on me, the gatekeeper. Your strength didn't open the doors. Your worry didn't open the doors. But your faithful persistence, your heart that kept seeking me even in the dark hallway, moved my heart and set my timing in motion. And my timing, my child, is now. My precious soul, to grasp what's about to happen, you first need to understand why those doors were closed. You saw them as rejection, as failure, as a sign I wasn't listening. But the truth is, every closed door in your life was an act of my deepest love and my wisest protection. Some doors I closed to shield you from paths that would lead you away from your true calling. You saw an opportunity, but I saw a dangerous detour. You saw a promising connection, but I saw a future heartache. The no you heard was my protective embrace, even if it hurt at the time. Other doors I kept shut not because what was behind them was bad, but because you weren't ready yet. Your character needed shaping. Your faith needed deepening. Your reliance on me needed strengthening. If I had opened the door to your success too soon, pride might have ruined you. If I had opened the door to your blessing before you were mature, you might have mismanaged the gift and lost it. The closed door wasn't to frustrate you, but to mold you. It was your training room, your greenhouse, where I was strengthening you for what was ahead. And then there were doors closed not by me, but by the enemy of your soul, who tried to block your progress. But even those doors, I allowed for a season. Because as you were outside, knocking, persisting in prayer, you were building a strength, a tenacity, and a spiritual authority you wouldn't have gained otherwise. You learned to fight, and now you won't just walk through the door, you'll storm it, like a victorious warrior. Now, before we continue, type in the comments, I trust the Lord. By doing this, you're declaring your trust in my sovereignty over all doors, both those I closed and those I'm about to open. It's your seal of approval on my wisdom. If this message resonated with you and you want to support this outreach, click thanks and help spread words of light, encouragement, and inspiration to many lives. Moving on, look back at that hallway of closed doors, not with bitterness, but with gratitude. Every no was an act of love. Every delay was an act of preparation. Every battle was training. Everything worked together for good. And now that your training is complete, graduation has arrived. Your graduation ceremony will be the triumphant opening of these very doors. My blessed soul, what are these doors that are about to open? Let me give you a glimpse so your faith can take flight. The first door to open is the door of provision. You've been living with a feeling of tightness, of limitation, of just enough for today. You've prayed for relief, for a break, for financial breathing room. I tell you, what's coming isn't just a breather. It's a new system of abundance. Unexpected income sources will appear. Debts will be erased in miraculous ways. Chances for prosperity will come your way. I'm not just opening a window. I'm flinging open the floodgates of heaven over your life. Not for you to hoard, but for you to become a channel of blessings for many. Your scarcity mindset will be replaced by an awareness of abundance, knowing your Father owns everything. The second door to open is the door of relationships. There are broken bonds, relationships that became sources of pain, a loneliness that sometimes overwhelmed you. I'm about to breathe a wind of reconciliation over your family. Hardened hearts will soften, blocked communication will move freely again. Beyond that, I'll bring new special connections into your life. Friendships that will build you up, mentors who will guide you, people who will celebrate who you are and where you're headed. Your circle of influence and love will expand. Loneliness will give way to rich, meaningful fellowship. I, your God, am sending you a special sign. The sign you've been waiting for is in this verse, Revelation 3:8, which says, I know your deeds. See, I have placed before you an open door that no one can shut. This word is for you, today. The door I'm opening in your life comes with my guarantee. No power in hell or on earth can close it. Type in the comments, I receive this message and I am blessed, and send love and protection to someone you care about, declaring that doors of blessing are opening for them too. If this message touched your heart, show your support with a thanks and help spread this message of light. Before we move on, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, do it now. By subscribing, you're positioning yourself to walk through each of these open doors with my guidance. Now, let's continue. The third door to open is the door of calling. You might have felt stuck, underutilized, as if your best contribution to the world was behind you. Get ready. I'm about to give you a new assignment, a new platform, a new dream. Gifts and talents that were dormant will awaken. Your wisdom, shaped by waiting, will become an invaluable asset. You'll find a new passion, a new joy in serving, creating, influencing. Your life will gain a new vibrant sense of meaning, provision, relationships, and purpose. These are the three main areas my master key is about to unlock in your life. My beloved soul, for you to walk through these open doors with the grace and authority of a king's daughter, there's one last piece of baggage from the hallway you need to leave behind. It's the baggage of your old identity, the identity of someone waiting outside. After so much time in that hallway, you might have gotten used to a victim mentality. Someone things happen to, someone without power. You identified with the closed door. You saw yourself as the one who can't, the one always left behind. If you try to enter your new space with this mindset, you'll feel like an imposter. You'll sabotage your own blessing because deep down, you won't feel worthy of it. Today, this old identity needs to die. And for that, forgiveness is the final blow. You need to forgive yourself. Forgive yourself for every time you felt small and powerless. Forgive yourself for believing the lie that closed doors reflected your worth. Forgive yourself for not having the faith you thought you should have. Your path was perfect, with all its apparent imperfections, because it led you right here. Embrace the woman you were in the hallway, with all her fragility and all her strength. Thank her. Then, lovingly, say goodbye. In the comments, list people, including yourself, you'd like to forgive. Visualize each one, send them love, and say, I forgive you and set you free. May peace be with you. Feel the lightness and freedom forgiveness brings. Repeat this practice daily to strengthen your inner peace and release anxiety. By forgiving yourself, you're declaring, I am no longer defined by my waiting, but by the promise now being fulfilled. I am no longer a prisoner of the hallway. I am the heir to the palace. Your new identity is that of a favored woman, a woman for whom doors open, a woman who walks in blessed access. Start seeing yourself this way. Start speaking like this woman. Start acting like this woman. When you approach a door, no longer do so with the hesitation of someone expecting a barrier, but with the confidence of someone who knows your Father has already sent an angel to open it before you. This shift in identity is the most important key of all, because it's no use for me to open doors from the outside If the door of your own mind remains locked in self-depreciation, unlock it and step into your new reality. My precious soul, these doors opening won't be a quiet, discreet event. It will be a testimony, a resounding testimony of my power, my faithfulness, and my love for you. And this testimony has a purpose that goes far beyond your own blessing. Your story will become a key to opening doors in other people's lives. There will be people in your life who are also stuck in their own hallways of closed doors. They're discouraged, tired, about to give up, and they've been watching you. They saw your long wait. They saw your perseverance, and now they will witness your vindication. When they see doors opening in your life so miraculously and so clearly, their faith will be ignited. Your story will give them hope to keep knocking on their own doors. You will become living proof that waiting isn't in vain, that faith is rewarded, and that I am a God who opens doors no one can shut. Your testimony won't need many words. Your transformed life itself will be the sermon. Your restored joy, your unexplainable peace, your abundant provision, all of this will preach a more powerful message than any speech. You will become a spiritual way opener, not by your strength, but by the power of your story. I am positioning you to be a leader of hope, a mentor for those who are waiting. Your experience in the hallway wasn't a waste. It was your qualification. You now have the compassion and authority to minister to those who are stuck because you know the way out. Don't be surprised when people start seeking you out, sharing their struggles, asking for your prayer. Don't feel inadequate. I've prepared you for this. Your life is your credential. The doors opening for you are the beginning of a movement of faith, hope, and progress that will start with you and spread, heart to heart, touching lives you can't even imagine. My blessed soul, with doors about to swing wide open, what should your attitude be? How do you cross the threshold and step into your new season? Your attitude isn't that of a beggar receiving a handout, but of an heir taking possession of what's rightfully hers. The first attitude is boldness. Leave behind the hesitation and timidity of the hallway. When the door opens, don't peek through a crack. Enter with confidence. Explore the new space. Take possession of your blessing. If it's a new job opportunity, embrace it with excellence. If it's a restored relationship, love with generosity. If it's a new purpose, serve with passion. Your boldness honors my generosity. The second attitude is gratitude. Never forget the hallway. Never forget the feeling of the closed door. Let the memory of your past waiting fuel your present thankfulness. Don't take the open door for granted. Thank me every day. Gratitude keeps your heart humble and keeps doors open. A grateful heart is a magnet for more blessings. The third attitude is responsibility. Every open door gives you access to a new level of influence and, therefore, a new level of responsibility. Use your new provision to bless others. Use your restored relationship to be an example of love. Use your new purpose to serve humanity. The blessing isn't meant to end with you. It's meant to flow through you. I am promoting you to a steward of a larger territory in my kingdom. Administer it well. Share this video with 2 loved ones who need this message of hope and faith. Let's build a chain of love and mutual support together. Leave a comment with a prayer of faith and hope. A simple Lord, may the doors you open in our lives become gateways of blessing for the world. Aligns your heart with my greater purpose. Boldness, gratitude, and responsibility. This is the trinity of the heir's attitudes. With them, you will not only enter your new season, but flourish in it and produce fruit that will last for all eternity. My precious soul, your new life on the other side of the open doors will be marked by one main characteristic: ease. Life in the hallway was one of stagnation, effort, and resistance. Life in your new space is one of fluidity, grace, and blessed ease. This doesn't mean there won't be challenges, but you'll face them from a different place. Instead of pushing against a closed door, you'll walk on an open path. There will be a wind of my spirit at your back, propelling you forward. Things that once required Herculean effort will start happening with surprising lightness. The right people will appear at the right time. The resources you need will be available. Ideas and wisdom will come naturally. You'll feel like you're swimming with the current instead of against it. This ease is what the Bible calls rest. It's not a rest from activity, but a rest from self-effort. It's the peace of knowing you're no longer working alone, but in partnership with Almighty God, who goes ahead of you to clear the way. Your part is to learn to recognize this current and move with it. It's being sensitive to my guidance, to the quiet yes and no of my spirit. It's having the courage to say no to opportunities that seem good but aren't aligned with my leading, and the boldness to say yes to paths that might seem unusual but carry the mark of my peace and ease. Living in this current is living in a state of continuous surprise and wonder. It's seeing my hand orchestrating the details of your life in ways you could never have planned. It's the end of a life of struggle and the beginning of a life of abundant grace. This is your new normal. Embrace it, enjoy it, and let your life, moving in the beauty and power of this sacred current, be a testament to everyone that serving me is not a burden, but the most glorious and light-hearted of adventures. My beloved soul, we've reached the end of our declaration and the very threshold of your transition. The decree has been released. The keys are already in the lock. The sound of unlocking can already be heard by those with spiritual ears. Together, we've uncovered the loving purpose behind closed doors. You've glimpsed the vast areas of provision, relationships, and purpose that are about to open up. We've left behind the identity of the one waiting in the hallway and embraced that of the heir. You've understood your calling to be a key in the lives of others and learned the stance to cross your new threshold. Now, only one thing remains. The step of faith that takes you from the hallway to the throne room. For my part, I give you my concluding word. The door I open before you today is not temporary. It's not a revolving door. It is an everlasting door. The access I'm granting you to this new level of life is permanent. What you're entering is not a visit. It's your new dwelling place. Your part, my daughter, is to believe. It's silencing the voice of doubt that might say this is too good to be true. It's refusing to look back at the familiarity of the hallway. It's fixing your eyes on the open door and walking through. I want you to leave this meeting of ours and literally take a step forward, a physical step. As you take this step, declare aloud, I step out of my hallway and into my promise. In Jesus' name, I take possession of my inheritance. This prophetic act seals our conversation in your spirit and aligns your body, soul, and spirit with my action. The time for knocking is over. The time for entering has come. Welcome to your new beginning. If this message resonated with you and your situation, write in the comments, the doors of my blessing are opening now. Share your experiences in the comments about which door you're most eager to see open. If you enjoyed this video, like and subscribe to the channel for more faith-filled content. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.